Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there right off the bat. 69 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Washington. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
They'll try and run it in with Henry, and he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Henry again on second down. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing here, Bajan. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Reggie White coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And Sanders now to return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one. He's got a man, complete! And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 56 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and run it here. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry to about the 35, 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Bajan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Giants first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, it's Bajan. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Bajan. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Micah Parsons coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Bajan. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Moody good with the extra point, and that trims the lead down to 9. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little. Timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Now Jackson on 1st down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
DC, right?
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, middle.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. That's down the field for Jefferson. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they'd gotten 2 for 2.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the 2nd half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Bajan to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now Sanders. A great return there of 22 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Jefferson. 46 yards. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now, Bajan. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Malcolm Kuntz showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Bajan. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. He'll take it at the 42. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Justin Jefferson, 46 yards. And the Commanders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Bajan. Under pressure, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Ready?
On 1st down, Bajan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Reggie White able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Flush to his right. The quick feet by Jackson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Rolling to his right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Jackson now. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. He'll look to throw. See this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now Moody for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that
it's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that
And how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, a formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
On play action, Cousins. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception. Bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Dancing to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Rodgers wants to change the look. They'll drop to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And check down, complete to Hall. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on fourth and goal from the 3. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Two yards to go, second down. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7. Play action now. Cousins. And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety.
Normally, when we think about big swings and scores before a half, we think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds, and that, of course, is a penalty. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Rodgers now on first down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin. 37 yards. And the Jets add 6 to their lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up this...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And out now come the Vikings. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Play fake. Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that. Gave it up. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his pass is caught. And a fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On first down, Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have retaken a third quarter lead. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and sneak it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
This is unbelievable.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Rodgers going to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Rodgers will throw for it. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On the Jets sweep, here comes Jefferson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. They go play action. Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Vikings. Johnny Mudd, 31 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
They'll run it with Madison, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Rodgers to throw once more. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rodgers to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did? Yes. And you did too.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that.
And he's taken it all the way back for a return touchdown. And this game just got a little crazier. They're still alive here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Cousins to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. That is intercepted. Picked off by a Cameron Evans. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Here's Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge huge play at this point in the game. To throw is Rodgers. Rolling to under pressure again, and down he goes again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jackson looking to throw right away. And his first look is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
They go play action now. Jackson, and the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on. Hey.
They run again with Jackson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Now we'll throw here to his running back, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're...
Touchdown, Raiders! Jordan Reed from 19 yards away. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Yeah, boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. traffic, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Jackson to throw. On the move to his left. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Let's go now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Micah Parsons, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Flushed out right. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Open man, he's got Reed. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They run on 1st down with Jackson. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's Jackson. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Second down and 4. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson. And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson now throwing on first down, airing it out for Olsen, and this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Second and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Jackson now on second and 10. And a quick throw here that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now it's Jackson. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Jackson will throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, And not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the home.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now third down and very long. Here's Collins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Come on. Hey.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this one out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
On second down, Jackson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Henry up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Greg Olsen, 31 yards. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll hit Jackson complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And able to get this to the 31. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. A toss left, Henry. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one a first down pickup of 8. Jackson now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Jefferson from 10 yards out. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now Jackson on second down. A short little throw taken in by Reed. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Reggie White in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So still 14 yards to go. Second down. They'll try the right side here with Bo.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Jackson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Henry. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. sack on the two-point try. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. Micah Parsons in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here comes 2nd down. And down to just 21 seconds now as he spikes it to stop the clock. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Jackson. Reggie White getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by a former Washington safety, Shunt.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll be out just a yard. The 30. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. They'll run again with Jackson. And just shedding him off there. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 74 yards rushing now for Bo, and he's got a first down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. Fighting through. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead. You can talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. You need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godwin and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you. We pick up this challenge in the third quarter with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. You lead by a touchdown. You've got the ball on your side of the field, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 109 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They go play action now. Wilson. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
And the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to end up in the end zone. It's been that kind of a game for him.
Absolutely. Now you just keep waiting for more. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear...
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
So 1st and 10 for the Washington offense as they get ready.
Now, let's not waste any time. Calling the action today, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon?
Thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. You're up by 2 scores. You're just across the 50, and it's 1st and 10.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Play action. Now Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And Allen's going to have a Chargers 1st down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's down the field for Jefferson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Big yardage that time for Washington. 59 yards.
That's how you flip field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our... It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 68 yards. Staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes second down at 5. Throwing is Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Let's go.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing now, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Micah Parsons in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down by 11, 47 seconds remaining. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Into the hands of Ingram. On the move past the 40. Look at the big fella go. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Here's Lawrence. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. Well, there you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
This challenge begins in the 2nd quarter with 3 minutes to go. Tie game 7-7. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Jefferson, 75 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're ahead 7 points. You've got possession at midfield as we get set here 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 50 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers.
On the set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now will likely force a field goal attempt.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to fight defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and the line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they are silly. That leads to a play-action sack. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stroud out of the gun here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Jefferson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Washington. Justin Jefferson, 50 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers.
Here we go. Start.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack with the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball. Take care of the... ball, because here come the defenders.
They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Hitting Mayer here on the out route. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining. Is it? He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Justin Jefferson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now or... So it's 1st and 10 for the Bears on offense as they get ready to go. Here's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On second down, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up a third.
Here we go.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Fields now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the force an incompletion.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now Fields going to keep it running left. Him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
They give up the middle to Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Now Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also not... while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
On the counter, it's Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here. They'll run it again with Henry. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. That's down the field for Jefferson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 69 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Well, the Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
T, ready? Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Hey.
They'll try the right side with Henry. A beautiful fake. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Wow, you're in a goal-to-go situation. Where is he going? I get trying to make a play, but at some point, man, you've just got to go down.
Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. On the call today, 2 of the best in the business, Brandon Gott and Charles Davis. I'll see you guys at halftime.
We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. You trail by a touchdown. Your opponent has the ball on your side of the field, and it's 1st down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Now they run. It's Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a... yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Now loose football. The ball comes out, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
About you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Right back to him on 1st down. Derrick Henry all alone. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
That'll go in the books as a loss of 20, and that's going to bring up a second and forever. Henry running right. There's a nice move. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's 3rd and 9. Again to Henry. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory if only...
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the second quarter with less than 3 minutes remaining. You're down a field goal. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That's down the field for Jefferson. That's caught at the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 61 yards.
We know he's capable of some incredible plays, and he just delivered one. Facing multiple defenders in coverage, he still comes through with one of the longest catches of the game.
Nice job there getting the win.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your opponent's 25-yard line. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. By 4, but your opponent has possession at your 20-yard line. 1st and goal. Well, the offense for the Cowboys getting set to go on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott finding Tolbert here over the middle. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big
touchdown, Cowboys. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worry. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Play action now. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but and the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Here's Prescott. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
game speed. Always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
A second down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And that'll just about do it for us.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you. We begin this challenge in the fourth quarter with less than 3 minutes remaining. You're down 7. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. As we get set here, 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Jefferson, 75 yards. And the Commanders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Jackson to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Some pretty impressive broken tackles, but defensively you're probably upset you didn't drop him for a loss.
Yeah, you are, because you had a great opportunity, but you still didn't give up any yardage. Kind of reminded me of when we were kids. You remember that one big guy that you played with in the backyard that you just couldn't get on the ground? That's what it felt like there, just trying to find that big man and get him off his feet.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. Congratulations on yet another victory. You can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to